The GAP survey has been published now for 17 years, so it's in its 17th year. We cover a lot of global mobility policy and process questions in the survey, and it really allows the clients to review their own policies and their program and get benchmark data.
Data and analytics is a terminology used quite a bit in business today, and for mobility program managers, same challenges that they face that other pieces of the business are facing. How do they use the data that they have available, and how do they correlate it against other types of data to make meaningful insights and make business decisions that are smart and driven off the back of the data?
One of the organizations I work with, they get a lot of data on international assignments. They get data on when does somebody start, when does somebody end, and then subsequently out of their HR database get information, how do they progress within their career. So ultimately the question is, does the international assignment positively, or hopefully not negatively, impact career development?
Around maximizing return on investment, one of the things we're seeing now is companies spending more time and energy around selection of candidates through some use of assessment tools, trying to pick the right candidates, support them properly through the assignment, and hopefully if they do all that correctly, they'll see a higher retention rate after the return from the assignment.
Where in the past organizations had usually sort of pretty standard long and short-term policies, now you see organizations implement much more flexible policies. So they may have policies with a core component and flexible benefit components, so that allows the business to address individual business as well as employee needs.
The definition of family has certainly evolved over the last couple of years, and companies need to change their policies and processes to follow along.
How do companies address that? And one way is actually really broadening the definition of family and providing assignment allowance and benefits and support not only to the traditional spouse, the trailing spouse, but also to these broader definitions, male and female couples that are not necessarily married or legally married, but still ultimately fall under the definition of family, as well as same-gender couples who go on international assignments and their needs need to be addressed as well.
Another interesting thing is the definition of the family. We always look at it through a very Western lens of couple and children. In many other cultures around the world, there's a much more extended family type of definition. And in order to get someone to accept an assignment, family issues beyond just the immediate family, the nuclear family, need to be addressed.
I think we will see in the next 5 to 10 years is continued focus on risk management and compliance. Organizations are very aware of the visibility that their expatriate or globally mobile employee population creates in host and home countries.
Tax authorities, immigration authorities around the world are continuing to be very vigilant in the enforcement of their rules. That's not going to let up, so companies need to really focus on their compliance and are taking it very, very seriously. So we're really excited about the new survey. It's a new platform, and it's going to allow us more flexibility to provide different cuts of data for the users of the survey, whether it's by assignment type, geography, industry. It'll just make the survey much more useful than it ever has been.
We expect that to be rolled out in the fall of this year. So by October, November, please expect an email from us to take the survey, participate in the survey. We will have a complete refresh and will provide all survey participants with a copy of the survey.